Hi everyone, my name is Phoebe. I'm one of the graduate managers for iCREATE. One of the things we wanted to start doing was finding new ways to connect with you virtually, so we decided to start having virtual workshops. I'm hosting the first one where I'm going to teach you how to knit. So one way to check if you have the right size knitting needles for your yarn is to look at the label on the skein of yarn. Mine says 9mm knitting needles, which is what these are. If you're buying things online, that's what you can look for. So first, before you can cast on your yarn to the needles, you need to make a slip knot. The way I like to do that is to take 2 fingers, put the short end on the front, wrap it around once, and then again to the back. Once you have a loop, pull that through, and you've got a slip knot. Now to start casting your stitches onto your knitting needle, put that slip knot on, and then if you pull the long end that's connected to your skein of yarn, it should tighten right up. Then you're going to take the needle into your right hand, grab the long end, and I make it like I'm doing a thumbs up. Bring your thumb around and wrap it up like that and stick the needle through. So grab the yarn with your fingers, thumb up, behind and around, needle through. Now I'm going to do this I'm going to do maybe 10 stitches, but you can do however many you want. So now I've casted on 10 stitches, so I'm going to take this knitting needle into my left hand and take the other knitting needle into my right hand. So the first row is always the hardest to stitch, so just keep that in mind, be patient. So you're going to take this knitting needle, push it up through the loop to the back of the knitting needle so that you have an X with this one in front. Then you're going to take the long yarn, wrap it around so that you have it in between, pull up and back through the loop and off the first knitting needle onto the second one. I'm going to do that again. So you go through the back so that you have an X like this. You take the long yarn, wrap it around like that, push up and through and off. This takes practice, so don't give up. It gets a lot easier the more you do that. So I'm just going to keep doing that for all of my stitches until all of them have gone from this knitting needle onto this one. Finish knitting all of my stitches from this knitting needle onto this one. So once you've done that, you switch them back. Basically, all of your stitches are going to always be on your left needle and you're constantly moving them over into the right, and then you just keep switching back and forth. So I'm going to do that again, what I just did the first row, through the back, wrap it around, up and through. And then you just keep doing that. And you just basically keep doing that until you have knit for however long, whatever your knitting needs to be. So once you've finished your project and you're ready to cast off, what you're going to do is knit your first stitch normally, then you're going to knit your second stitch normally, and then once you have 2 stitches on your right needle, you're going to take the stitch on the outside, pull your left needle through it, and then pull it up and over that first stitch until it's off your needle. You're going to knit another stitch so that you have 2 again. You're going to go up and back over, and you're going to keep doing that until you get to the end. So when you're on your last 2 stitches, pull the last one, stitch it on normally until both stitches are on your right needle. Pull this one up and over until you have your last stitch. Pull the needle up a little bit until you have a loop. You're going to take some scissors and cut your yarn. Then you can take this excess thread, loop it through, and then just pull to make a knot. And then you're done. You can either weave this extra yarn back through these stitches just to strengthen it up a bit, or you can clip them right at the end. Either one is fine. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it was easy to follow along with. Thank you for watching and for tuning in. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions.